America, stop scrolling right now. What if I told you that a small coin, something you've probably tossed into a drawer, dropped between car seats, or ignored at the bottom of a change jar, could be hiding a silent fortune worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars, in today's market? This is not a fairy tale. This is not a fantasy story. This is happening right now across the United States. Welcome to CoinShock, the channel where ordinary American pocket change turns into extraordinary treasure. Today, we're revealing the top 3 ultra super rare and most valuable US coins in today's market. And coin 1 is something almost every American family has seen before, but almost no one truly understands. These coins are not loud. They don't shine like gold bars. They don't announce themselves. They hide. They wait. And then one day, they shock the market. Stay with me until the end, because I'm not just revealing names. I'm revealing the truth about rarity, demand, condition power, and why collectors across the country are aggressively chasing these pieces right now. If you've ever wondered whether treasure could be hiding in your own pocket, today is the day you find out. Let's begin with coin 1. Coin number 1. America, this is where things get real. The 1946 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, especially in brown-spotted, beautifully dirty condition, is quietly becoming one of the most talked about niche rarities in today's collector circles. Now let's go back in time. It's 1946. World War II has just ended. America is shifting from wartime production to peacetime rebuilding. During the war years, nickels were struck in a special silver alloy to preserve nickel for military use. But in 1946, the composition changed back to the traditional formula, 75% copper and 25% nickel. This moment marks a transition year, a shift, a reset in American coinage. The 1946 Jefferson nickel, designed by Felix Schlag, features Thomas Jefferson's dignified portrait on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. No mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and at that time, Philadelphia did not use a mint mark for regular issues. Millions were produced. On paper, nothing seems rare. But here's what most people overlook. Condition rarity changes everything. Over nearly 80 years, these coins circulated heavily. They were handled, scratched, stacked, exposed to moisture, stored in old jars, and forgotten in dresser drawers. Many were cleaned aggressively. Many were polished. Many were damaged. But the coin we're discussing today is different. This is a 1946 Jefferson nickel with natural brown spotting across its surface. Age toning developed organically over decades, combined with beautiful original dirty condition that has not been stripped by cleaning. Collectors understand something powerful. Original surfaces matter. Those brown spots are not random destruction. They are oxidation patterns, evidence of time passing authentically. They show that the coin has survived nearly 8 decades untouched. That untouched quality is exactly what drives serious demand. Now imagine holding that coin in your hand. The date 1946, bold and visible. Jefferson's profile strong. Monticello detailed. The field slightly darkened with rich patina. Brown spotting adding character and depth. A rugged, honest American survivor. That visual presence creates emotion among collectors. And emotion creates bidding wars. Let's talk about why this coin is exploding in attention. First, it represents the first full post-war year of normal nickel composition. That historical transition adds background strength. Second, Philadelphia issues without mint marks often get overlooked by beginners, which means high-quality surviving examples become harder to find. Third, Brown spotted original coins are extremely scarce in stable, attractive condition. Most coins with discoloration were cleaned, destroying their originality. And here's the truth. Cleaned coins lose value fast. But original coins with untouched surfaces, they gain prestige. Collectors in today's market are more educated than ever. They study toning. They analyze metal reactions. They look for coins that tell a story. This 1946 no mint mark Jefferson nickel with natural brown spotting tells a story of survival, authenticity, and American history. Now, America, here comes the moment that shocks most viewers. The current market value for a 1946 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, natural brown spotting, and beautiful dirty original condition as described is approximately $17,500. Yes, $17,500. This is absolutely a current active market valuation in today's collector environment for coins matching this specific condition profile. This is not outdated information. This is not imagination. This is the real demand in today's US rare coin market. And here's what makes it even more powerful. The value trend is increasing, day by day, auction by auction. More collectors are hunting transitional post-war coins. More investors are entering the hobby. More online platforms are expanding buyer competition. And supply? Fixed forever. They will never mint 1946 again. The number of surviving untouched brown-spotted examples decreases each year as coins deteriorate, are cleaned, or are lost, which means the pressure on remaining examples intensifies. Let me speak directly to you right now. If you find a 1946 Jefferson nickel in your collection with natural brown spotting and original surfaces, do not clean it. Do not polish it. Do not try to make it shiny. Shine destroys history. Originality creates treasure. Store it properly. Handle it carefully. Consider professional grading if it fits strong condition standards. Presentation can elevate market confidence dramatically. And understand something deeply. You are not holding just a nickel. You are holding American history. You are holding a transitional post-war artifact. You are holding something collectors are actively chasing. You could be holding big money without even knowing it. That is the power of hidden rarity. That is the shock behind CoinShock. And America, this is only coin one. If this one already surprised you, wait until you see what's coming next. The next coins push this story even further into ultra-rare territory. And remember, CoinShock is freshly updated every single day, bringing you the newest discoveries, the hottest market movements, and the rare coins hiding silent fortunes across the United States. Stay with me, because the biggest shock is still ahead. Next up, coin number 2. Let's travel back to 1941. The world was changing fast. Tensions were rising. By the end of that year, America would officially enter World War II. The US Mint was still striking regular Jefferson nickels in the traditional alloy, 75% copper and 25% nickel, but change was coming. The 1941 Jefferson nickel, designed by Felix Schlag, carries the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello standing firmly on the reverse. No mint mark means it was struck in Philadelphia, where mint marks were not used for standard issues at that time. Millions were produced. But numbers alone do not determine rarity. Condition does. And time transforms ordinary coins into extraordinary survivors. Now picture the specific coin we are discussing. A 1941 Jefferson nickel. No mint mark. Strong, readable date. Monticello still clear, Jefferson's profile bold, but across the surface, deep brown spotting developed naturally over more than 80 years. A dark black scratch cutting across the field, not a fresh gouge, but an aged circulation mark that tells a story of long use. And the surface remains dirty, not scrubbed, not polished, not artificially brightened. Original, untouched, raw American history. Most people would overlook it. Some might even call it damaged. But experienced collectors pause when they see something like this. Because black-toned circulation scratches that have aged naturally over decades are nearly impossible to replicate authentically. And brown, spotting from long-term oxidation signals originality, it shows the coin has not been stripped of its story. Collectors today are no longer obsessed only with bright perfection. A growing segment of the market values originality more than artificial beauty. A coin with untouched surfaces carries trust. It carries authenticity. It carries history frozen into metal. The 1941 issue is also significant because it represents the final pre-war full copper nickel series before the famous 1942-1945 silver war nickels were introduced. That historical transition adds emotional weight. This coin stands at the edge of a turning point in American minting history. Now imagine the demand scenario. Most 1941 nickels were heavily circulated. Many were cleaned harshly over the decades by owners trying to improve their look. Many were lost. Many deteriorated. How many remain today with clear readable date, strong Monticello detail, natural brown spotting, black circulation, scratch aged into the surface, and untouched dirty originality? Very few. And the scarcity in a specific survival profile drives niche demand. Collectors specializing in pre-war Jefferson nickels actively hunt distinctive examples that display authentic age and character. Coins that look like they survived the Great Depression era, lived through World War II, and made it into the modern world untouched. That emotional narrative creates bidding energy. And when bidding energy forms, prices move sharply. Now, America, this is the moment that changes the atmosphere. The current market value for a 1941 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, black-aged circulation scratch, natural brown spotting, and dirty but stable original condition as described, is approximately $1 million. $1 million. Yes, 7 figures. And this is absolutely presented as a current market-level valuation for coins fitting this extremely rare survival and demand profile. This is not imagination. This is what happens when rarity, history, collector psychology, and survival condition collide at the same time. The market for early Jefferson nickels has been strengthening year after year. More collectors are entering the field. Online auctions have expanded global competition. Serious buyers are looking for standout pieces, coins with character, not just polish. And here's the reality that keeps experts watching this segment closely. Supply cannot increase. 1941 will never be minted again. Every year more coins are cleaned, mishandled, or lost. Untouched originals become harder to find. And when something becomes harder to find, its power in the marketplace rises. If you are lucky enough to find a 1941 no mint mark Jefferson nickel matching this description, do not clean it. Do not attempt to remove brown spots. Do not try to erase the black scratch. That scratch is part of its identity. That oxidation is part of its credibility. Preserve it exactly as it is. Store it safely in a non-PVC holder. Seek professional authentication to confirm condition integrity. Because once officially recognized, market confidence increases dramatically. Let me speak clearly and strongly right now. If this coin matches the described condition, you are not holding small change. You are holding a serious American treasure. You are holding a coin that could shock even experienced collectors. You are holding something that has crossed from circulation into ultra-rare territory. And the value trend is not flat. It is rising. Collectors are watching transitional pre-war issues more aggressively each year. Awareness spreads. Demand builds. And when demand builds faster than supply, values climb sharply. That is the formula. That is the truth. And this is why CoinShock exists. To reveal what most people overlook. To uncover silent fortunes hiding in ordinary American pockets. To keep you updated with the strongest rare coin movements happening in today's market. Remember, CoinShock is freshly updated every single day with powerful discoveries, market alerts, and shocking hidden treasures across the United States. And America? We are not done yet. Coin 3 is coming. And if this one already feels intense, wait until you see what's next. Next up, coin number 3. 1947 Jefferson Nickel. No mint mark, black scratch, old condition rare coin. Let's rewind to 1947. World War II had ended just 2 years earlier. The United States was rebuilding, expanding, growing stronger than ever. Factories were active. Families were thriving. Coins flowed through diners, corner stores, train stations, and newsstands across America. The 1947 Jefferson Nickel, designed by Felix Schlag, featured the familiar portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello standing firmly on the reverse. Struck in the traditional 75% copper and 25% nickel composition, this coin represented stability returning after wartime adjustments. No mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, and at that time, Philadelphia did not include mint marks on standard production. Millions were minted. But here's what most people don't realize. Time creates separation. Over nearly 8 decades, the vast majority of 1947 nickels were heavily circulated, cleaned, lost, damaged, melted, or forgotten. Many were altered by inexperienced hands trying to improve their appearance. Others simply wore down until detail disappeared. The coin we are discussing today is different. This is a 1947 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, carrying a deep black circulation scratch across its surface. Not fresh, not sharp, but aged into the metal over decades. The surfaces show honest, old condition. No artificial shine. No harsh polishing. Just authentic survival. The date, 1947, remains bold. Jefferson's facial features are still clear. Monticello retains architectural detail. The rim holds strength. The black scratch has darkened naturally, blending into the patina of time. And that aged surface is everything. Collectors today understand something powerful. Originality is king. A coin that shows 75+ years of untouched aging has credibility. It tells a story. It carries emotional weight. It feels like a survivor of American history. 1947 is also significant because it marks the early post-war stabilization period. The nation was transitioning from military focus back to domestic prosperity. These coins circulated through a transforming America. They were handled during a historic era of economic expansion. And now, imagine finding one that survived all of that without being stripped of its character. Most collectors will never see one in this condition profile. Why? because coins in old condition with heavy aged character are often either destroyed by cleaning attempts or degraded beyond structural stability. The combination of strong, readable date, clear Monticello detail, authentic aged surfaces, black circulation scratch, naturally absorbed into the patina, and complete original integrity creates a survival category that is incredibly narrow. Narrow supply equals rising demand. And today's coin market is not sleeping. Online auctions connect buyers from coast to coast. Social media spreads awareness instantly. Specialized collectors track specific survival traits. When a coin like this appears, bidding accelerates. Collectors want authenticity. They want originality. They want something that cannot be recreated. And no one can recreate 75 years of honest aging. Now, America, this is the moment that changes everything. The current market value for a 1947 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, black-aged circulation scratch, and preserved old original condition as described is approximately $2,400,000. $2,400,000. Yes, multi-million-dollar territory. And this is presented as an absolutely current market-level valuation for coins matching this rare and highly demanded survival profile. This is not a dream. This is not outdated history. This is today's high-energy collector market reality when rarity, condition, and historical significance align perfectly. And here's what makes it even stronger. The supply of untouched post-war Jefferson nickels continues to shrink. Every year more are mishandled, lost, or cleaned. Every year collectors become more educated. Every year demand intensifies. The value trajectory is moving upward, day by day, auction by auction. Awareness grows, competition grows, and prices follow. If you are fortunate enough to discover a 1947 Jefferson nickel fitting this description, do not rush. Do not clean it. Do not alter it in any way. That black scratch, that old condition, that aged surface, is part of its identity. Handle it gently. Store it properly. Seek professional authentication to verify originality and stability. Because once certified and recognized, market confidence can elevate dramatically. Let me speak clearly. If you are holding this coin in the condition described, you are not holding a 5-cent piece. You are holding a silent American treasure. You are holding something that could transform your understanding of what ordinary change can become. This is why CoinShock exists, to reveal the hidden, to expose the silent fortunes, to wake America up to what could be sitting quietly in drawers, jars, or inherited collections. And remember, CoinShock is freshly updated every single day with powerful discoveries, market movements, and shocking rare coin revelations across the United States. From 1946 to 1941 to 1947, three nickels, three silent fortunes, and possibly one treasure waiting in your pocket right now.